Hello everyone. So today we're going to talk about the dropshipping business and how can you start your business from the ground. Many of us know that a business requires we have the resources, but sometimes we lack strategies, plans that how to execute things. There are many things with which we can do things in a better way. So in this video, we are going to discuss the same that how to start dropshipping from scratch. Without wasting time, let's begin. What is dropshipping? Dropshipping is a retail achievement approach wherein a shop doesn't maintain the goods it sells in inventory. Instead, while a shop sells a product, the usage of the dropshipping version, it purchases the object from a third birthday celebration and has it shipped at once to the customer. As a result, the vendor doesn't need to manage the product at once. The largest distinction between dropshipping and the same old retail version is that the promoting service provider doesn't inventory or very own stock. Instead, the vendor purchases stock as wished from a third birthday celebration, generally a wholesaler or manufacturer to meet orders. How does dropshipping work on Shopify? Two of the maximum not unusual place processes for dropshipping on Shopify are seeking for out a provider position in North America or everywhere else within inside the global, the usage of provider database, or to are seeking for out a Shopify app that connects you and your savings to heaps of suppliers. For the latter, we endorse Obrello, a market evolved via way for means of Shopify that allows impartial enterprise proprietors to discover merchandise to sell. With Obrello, you could browse AliExpress and import the goods that pique your hobby immediately to Obrello. That is linked to your Shopify save with the pressing of a button. Once a purchaser buys a product, you'll be capable of satisfying their order within inside the Obrello app. Unfortunately, Obrello automates the process. As the shop owner, all you need to do is take a look at that the information is accurate and click on the order button. The product is then dispatched immediately from the AliExpress dropshipping provider to the purchaser, any place within inside the globe they'll be. How to begin a dropshipping commercial enterprise from scratch? It is handy to begin a dropshipping commercial enterprise with no experience. Yes, of course, it does. However, while you truly carry your dropshipping thoughts into reality, there are a few keys you have to by no means forget about in case you need to maintain your commercial enterprise at the proper music from the beginning. So, right here are 7 steps a novice can take to return back towards the dropshipping world. 1. Decide on an area of interest. An area of interest is as essential as your commercial enterprise idea. If you pick the incorrect area of interest, your commercial enterprise will suffer, even it'll fail properly from the start. That's why this step is positioned first out of the relaxation. So, what is going to you do at this stage? It's clearly deciding on what you're going to promote and whom you're promoting it to, as your area of interest will decide the entire components of your commercial enterprise. From deciding on providers, income strategy, advertising to consumer service. It's vital to place an excellent deal of attempt into figuring out your area of interest. Consider something that you're inquisitive about and something now no longer too broad, primarily based totally. It will assist in case you take an excursion of what humans are actively trying to find to keep online. In this case, Google Trends is a beneficial tool. 2. Evaluate marketplace viability. After deciding your area of interest, the following step is to assess the product viability that determines whether or not you have to preserve your commercial enterprise with it. Now, it's time to undergo all of the tactical components of your merchandise to finish how they'll have an effect on your whole commercial enterprise in each bad and superb way. There are a few elements to consider: product length and weight, product SKUs, product fragility, competitors. 3. Research your competition. It's vital to recognize who your competition is. Not handiest do you want to perceive your aggressive benefit, however, additionally the viability of your merchandise. If you discern out that you're going to compete with a few retail giants along with Amazon and Walmart, your product is much more likely to be sustainably excessive on demand. On the contrary, if it has very little competition, you would possibly start out in the incorrect manner. 4. Choose the proper provider. Suppliers make a crucial function in dropshipping. Choosing the proper provider allows you to obtain enormous income, even as the incorrect one could damage your commercial enterprise. Your provider depends upon your merchandise. So earlier than creating a listing of capacity candidates, suppose once more approximately what you're promoting. Make positive that the verbal exchange among you and your providers cross easily, and make clear as many queries as you could in order that each facet can recognize every other. And maximum importantly, you could relaxation confident that whether or not your companions have the talents and cap potential you demand. 5. Building a dropshipping internet site. To construct a dropshipping save, the primary factor you want is site call to steady your commercial enterprise for a protracted time. You can take benefit or unfasten commercial enterprise call mills to pick a site called. Not rely on what, do not forget to make it simple, unique, and applicable to your commercial enterprise. By now, it's time to pick the proper platform for your dropshipping internet site. Shopify is one of the maximum complete e-commerce options. With Shopify, it's smooth to construct a website that usage of top quality features, tools, resources, and get revolutionary apps consistently. Oberlo is an excellent app for dropshipping because it allows you to locate merchandise online in numerous niches and promote them on an equal day. 6. Test your new save and launch. If you've completed all of the steps noted above, don't rush to carry your dropshipping save to the world. It's extraordinary vital to double take a look at your website, online, and all components of your commercial enterprise to ensure the whole lot is impeccable. 7. Market your new commercial enterprise. Many dropshipping startups cross incorrect as they neglect advertising and advertising. If your internet site is already launched, however conversions and income aren't up to your expectations, it's time to actively carry your commercial enterprise in front of your audience. The only manner is to reveal your emblem through social media. Build a social presence on your emblem and contend with it on any social media platform wherein your audience is on the whole. After that, primarily based totally on your intention and budget, you could enforce appropriate promotions and ad campaigns. These are some steps we had discussed that how can you start your business, but if there is a business that there are losses and benefits to, so let's discuss some of the benefits of dropshipping. Dropshipping is a fantastic commercial enterprise version of aspiring marketers to begin with, due to the fact it's accessible. With dropshipping, you could speedy check special commercial enterprise thoughts with a constrained downside, which helps you to study loads approximately a way to pick out and marketplace and call for merchandise. Here are some different motives why dropshipping is the type of famous version. It is having a low overhead. Because you don't ought to address buying stock or copying with a warehouse, your overhead charges are pretty low. In fact, many a hit dropshipping shops are run as home primarily based totally business, requiring little extra than a computer and some ordinary charges to operate. As you grow, these expenses will probably boom, however, with nonetheless below in comparison to the ones of conventional brick and mortar business. It has a flexible location. A dropshipping commercial enterprise may be run from pretty much everywhere with a web connection. As lengthy as you could talk with providers and clients easily, you could run and manipulate your commercial enterprise. We have a wide choice of merchandise to promote. Since you don't ought to pre-buy the gadgets you promote, you could provide an array of trending merchandise to your cap potential clients. If providers inventory an item, you could list it on the market to your online keep at no extra cost. It is easier to check. Dropshipping is a beneficial achievement technique for each launching a brand new keep and for commerce enterprise proprietors searching to check the urge for food clients have for extra product categories. Examples, add-on or absolutely new product lines. It is easier to scale. With a conventional retail commercial enterprise, in case you acquire 3 instances of the variety of orders, you commonly want to do 3 instances as great deal paintings. By leveraging dropshipping providers, maximum of the paintings to system extra orders may be born with the aid of using the providers, permitting you to make bigger with fewer developing paints and much less incremental paintings. Now, what are the disadvantages of dropshipping? All the benefits we stated make dropshipping a completely appealing version for everyone getting commenced with an internet keep, or for one seeking to amplify their present product offerings. But like any approach, dropshipping has its downsides too. Generally speaking, comfort and versatility comes at a price. Here are some shortcomings to consider. Dropshipping has low margins. Low margins are the most important drawback to working in a relatively aggressive dropshipping niche because it's so smooth to get commenced and the overhead prices are so minimal. Many competing shops with installation keep and promote objects at rock backside fees in a try to develop revenue. Since they're interested so little in getting the enterprise commenced, they are able to manage to pay for the function of minuscule margins. If begin dropshipping on Amazon along your Shopify keep, your margin on that income channel could be a good deal thinner. Typically, those dealers could have low-grade websites and poor, if any, consumer service, which you may use to distinguish your enterprise, but that won't prevent clients from evaluating their fees to you. This boom in fierce opposition will fast harm the capability income margins in a niche. Fortunately, you may do plenty to mitigate this trouble via way of means of deciding on a niche/vertical that's properly appropriate for dropshipping. It is also having shipping complexities. If you figure with a couple of providers as maximum dropshippers do, the goods to your online keep could be sourced through some one-of-a-kind dropshippers. This complicates your delivery prices. Let's say a consumer location and order for 3 objects, all for which can be had most effective from separate providers. You'll incur 3 separate delivery prices for sending every object to the consumer. However, it's in all likelihood now no longer sensible to skip this rate alongside the consumer, and even if it does not make feel to encompass those prices, automating these calculations may be difficult. Sometimes supplier errors. Have you ever been blamed for something that wasn't your fault? However, you needed to receive duty for the error anyway? Even the nice dropshipping providers make error satisfying errors for which you need to take duty and apologize. And mediocre and low-grade providers will purpose infinite frustration with lacking objects, botched shipments, and low-grade packaging, which could harm your enterprise's reputation. Limited customization and branding. Unlike personalized merchandise or print on demand, dropshipping doesn't come up with a variety of management over the product itself. Usually, the product dropshipped is designed and branded via way of means of the dealer. So that's it for today's video. Please watch our playlist on dropshipping where I explain everything about it. Friends, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon and click notification all for more amazing videos. And do leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll be back with some more mind-blowing contents in the next video. Till then, bye.